So this is just going to be a pretty quick video, given the fact that the video on screen is only about a minute long. I kind of just want to give my 2 cents to the sort of premise of the video, and then I'll just kind of let it speak for itself. I might pause it intermittently here or there, but as I said, it's really just to kind of highlight something that I've pointed out on a few occasions before, and that is the continuation of the politicization of our youth in this country. I mean, it should go without saying that in order to get children into a position where they advocate for climate change policies and for solutions and activism and get involved in all these different activities, whether that be climate change assemblies, whether that be becoming human rights defenders, whether that be climate change makers, whether that be anything to do with the United Nations Children's Rights Charter, even advocating and arguing for that, campaigning for that, even from your Scottish Youth Parliament, your Children's Parliament, all the way to the UNCRC, as previously mentioned, where one of their rights is our right to be listened to and taken seriously when it comes to policy and decision making. Their annual meeting that children and young people have with the Scottish Government Cabinet once a year to talk about the main things that are bothering them and what they wish to see change in the future. And naturally, they're politicized by that point. The curriculum for excellence, etc., etc. In order to get children into a position where they demand action on climate change, for example, they have to be educated on the matter. The same principle would apply with absolutely anything you wish to replace climate change with. But the fact of the matter is, they would have nothing of worth to say. They would have nothing of interest to add to the conversation or the discussion if they weren't, to some degree, educated on the matter. All right.
Sunnyside is a perfect example of young people engaged and raising awareness and demanding action on climate change. Therefore, the perfect choice to design a climate-focused Christmas card. The entries were outstandingly good, and it was really, really difficult to choose a winner. But the winning entry from Evita really, in my view, captured what I was seeking to put across in the Christmas card.
At first when Miss Sturgeon took the cloth out, I couldn't really see because I was wearing my glasses, forgot my glasses. But then I heard the word Evita and I was just all surprised. I wanted it to be colourful and attracting. I also wanted it to send an important message to climate change.
The importance of safeguarding our planet for the future, and her strapline there, "The future is in our hands," is a really, really important message.
It is very important because I would hate to lose all the trees and all the lovely animals.
Who told them that we're going to lose all the animals and all the trees? Just what is it exactly that they're being taught about in schools? Really? But fundamentally, the main point of contention, it should go without saying, self-explanatory if you will. Look at this. It's an important message on climate change. And she's in amongst a bunch of children that are all being educated on climate change. Then little Miss Bullcut waddles on in to give them that false sense of empowerment, praising them because they've acted accordingly to the premeditated education, if you want to call it that they have received, courtesy of state-endorsed and forced curriculum for excellence, sustainable development credentials. Yeah. So it's problem, reaction, solution, effectively. Teach the children all there is to know about man-made climate change and what needs to be done in order to rectify the issues. Lo and behold, the children will inevitably start to demand action, demand change, or at the very bare minimum be sympathetic to the cause. And then when they start to parrot all the things that you knew they would eventually say, you pat them on the back and pose for a fucking photo. This is state-funded indoctrination, masquerading as simply children wishing to get involved with the fight to save the planet. It's indoctrination 101.